What if Gore won Florida and became president? So as you can see here, the Republicans would gain 4 seats in their best case scenario. So as you can see here, I do think Ron DeSantis will beat Kamala Harris. Good evening, and welcome to Election Night in America 2024. This is live right now from Atlanta, Georgia. It is 6:57 p.m. there. The last strand of voters are coming in before the polls close in just about 3 minutes. Georgia is a key battleground state that we are going to be watching all night tonight. Before the polls close, let's take a look at the approval rating of each candidate. Kamala Harris's approval rating, 40% of people said they did approve of her, but 54% of people said they didn't approve of her. And for Mike Garcia, his approval rating, 42% of people said they did approve of him, and 51% of people said they did not approve of him. So pretty even approval ratings for both of these candidates tonight. It's now 7 p.m. on the East Coast, and we have poll closings in the states of Georgia, Indiana, Kentucky, South Carolina, Vermont, and Virginia. This is an official Go Elections projection. We are able to project that in Indiana and its 11 electoral votes are going to Mike Garcia. We are also able to project that Kentucky and its 8 electoral votes are going to Mike Garcia. And South Carolina and its 9 electoral votes are also going to Mike Garcia. Vermont and its 3 electoral votes are going to Kamala Harris. And so is Virginia and its 13 electoral votes. We do not have a projection at this hour in only the state of Georgia. As we mentioned before, this is going to be a key state that we're going to be watching all night. After these state calls, Mike Garcia has 28 electoral votes and Kamala Harris has 16 electoral votes. This is live right now from Charlotte, North Carolina. North Carolina, another key state that we're going to be watching tonight, as a few more voters are coming in before the polls close here in about 15 minutes. It is now 7:30 p.m. on the East Coast. We have poll closings in the states of North Carolina, Ohio, and West Virginia. We have an official Go Elections projection. In West Virginia, and its 4 electoral votes are going to Mike Garcia. We have no projection at this half hour in North Carolina and Ohio. After this, Mike Garcia has 32 electoral votes and Kamala Harris remains at 16 electoral votes. This is live from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The polls close here in about 10 minutes and more voters are coming in to come and vote. Pennsylvania is a very crucial state that we will be watching all night tonight. On the East Coast, we have poll closings in the states of Alabama, Connecticut, Delaware, the District of Columbia, Florida, Illinois, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Mississippi, Missouri, New Hampshire, New Jersey, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, and Tennessee. We have an official Go Elections projection. Alabama and its 9 electoral votes are going to Mike Garcia. Maine's 2nd District, only 1 electoral vote going to Mike Garcia. Mississippi and its 6 electoral votes is going to Mike Garcia. Missouri and its 10 electoral votes are going to Mike Garcia. Oklahoma and its 7 electoral votes are going to Mike Garcia. And Tennessee and its 11 electoral votes are going to Mike Garcia. Connecticut and its 7 electoral votes are going to Kamala Harris. Delaware and its 3 electoral votes are going to Kamala Harris. DC and its 3 electoral votes are going to Kamala Harris. Illinois and its 19 electoral votes are going to Kamala Harris. Maine's at-large vote, only 2 electoral votes going to Kamala Harris. Maine's 1st District, 1 electoral vote going to Kamala Harris. Maryland and its 10 electoral votes are going to Kamala Harris. Massachusetts and its 11 electoral votes are going to Kamala Harris. New Jersey and its 14 electoral votes are going to Kamala Harris. And Rhode Island and its 4 electoral votes are going to Kamala Harris. We have no projection at the top of the hour in Florida, New Hampshire, and Pennsylvania. After those state calls, Kamala Harris has 90 electoral votes, and Mike Garcia has 75 electoral votes. This is live from Little Rock, Arkansas. Arkansas is not necessarily a battleground state, but the polls in Arkansas do close in about 7 minutes as a few more voters come in to make their choice. It's now 8:30 p.m. on the East Coast, and we have poll closings in just the state of Arkansas. This is the official GOAT elections projection. In Arkansas and its 6 electoral votes, we can project that will be going to Mike Garcia. This now puts Mike Garcia at 82 electoral votes, while Kamala Harris remains at 90 electoral votes. This is live in Phoenix, Arizona, where polls close in about 5 minutes. Arizona is a very crucial battleground state. As you can see there, that is the ballot box for this polling station. It is now 9 p.m. on the East Coast, and we have poll closings in the states of Arizona, Colorado, Kansas, Louisiana, Michigan, Minnesota, Nebraska, New Mexico, New York, North Dakota, South Dakota, Texas, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. We have an official GOAT elections projection. In Kansas, 6 electoral votes going to Mike Garcia. In Louisiana, and it's 8 electoral votes going to Mike Garcia. Nebraska, at-large vote, 2 electoral votes are going to Mike Garcia. Nebraska's 1st district, 1 electoral vote going to Mike Garcia. Nebraska's 2nd district, which is 1 electoral vote going to Mike Garcia. And Nebraska's 3rd district, 1 electoral vote going to Mike Garcia. North Dakota and its 3 electoral votes are going to Mike Garcia. South Dakota and its 3 electoral votes are going to Mike Garcia. And Wyoming and its 3 electoral votes are going to Mike Garcia. Colorado and its 10 electoral votes are going to Kamala Harris. Minnesota and its 10 electoral votes are going to Kamala Harris. New Mexico and its 5 electoral votes are going to Kamala Harris. And New York and its 28 electoral votes are going to Kamala Harris. We have no projection at the top of the hour in the states of Arizona, Michigan, Texas, and Wisconsin. After these state calls, Mike Garcia has 143 electoral votes, and Kamala Harris has 110 electoral votes. Actually, you know what? Swap that around. Kamala Harris has 143 electoral votes, Mike Garcia has 110 electoral votes. We do apologize for that. This is inside a polling place in Reno, Nevada. Polls close here in about 25 minutes. Nevada, another crucial battleground state that we will be watching all night. In fact, at this time, we do have an official GOAT elections projection. The state of Ohio and its 17 electoral votes are going to Mike Garcia. And the state of New Hampshire and its 4 electoral votes are going to Kamala Harris. This now puts Kamala Harris at 147 electoral votes and Mike Garcia at 127 electoral votes. It is now 10 p.m. on the East Coast, and we have poll closings in the states of Iowa, Montana, Nevada, and Utah. This is the official GOAT elections projection. Iowa and its 6 electoral votes are going to Mike Garcia. Montana and its 4 electoral votes are going to Mike Garcia. Utah and its 6 electoral votes are going to Mike Garcia. We are also now able to project that Florida and its 30 electoral votes are going to Mike Garcia, and we were able to project that Texas and its 40 electoral votes are going to Mike Garcia. We have no projection at the top of the hour in the state of Nevada. After these state calls, Mike Garcia has 213 electoral votes, and Kamala Harris has 147 electoral votes. This is behind the scenes at a ballot counting place in Los Angeles, California. The polls close here in about 20 minutes. It is now 11 p.m. on the East Coast, and we have poll closings in the states of California, Hawaii, Idaho, Oregon, and Washington. This is an official GOAT elections projection. Idaho and its 4 electoral votes are going to Mike Garcia. We can now project that North Carolina and its 16 electoral votes are going to Mike Garcia. In California, its 55 electoral votes are going to Kamala Harris. In Hawaii, its 4 electoral votes are going to Kamala Harris. In Oregon, and its 8 electoral votes are going to Kamala Harris. And in Washington, its 12 electoral votes are going to Kamala Harris. After this, Kamala Harris has 225 electoral votes, and Mike Garcia has 233 electoral votes. This is an official Go Elections projection. Arizona and its 11 electoral votes are going to Mike Garcia. Wisconsin, and that should say 10 electoral votes, but instead says 11, should be 10, we apologize for that. Its 10 electoral votes are going to Mike Garcia. And in Nevada, its 6 electoral votes are going to Kamala Harris. After this, Kamala Harris has 231 electoral votes, and Mike Garcia has 257 electoral votes. It's now 1 a.m. on the East Coast, and we have poll closings in just the state of Alaska. This is a Go to Elections official projection. We can now project that Mike Garcia will be elected President of the United States of America. This is because he will win the state of Pennsylvania and its 19 electoral votes, the state of Michigan and its 15 electoral votes, the state of Georgia and its 16 electoral votes, and the state of Alaska and its 3 electoral votes. The final vote tally, now President-elect Mike Garcia has 307 electoral votes, and current Vice President Kamala Harris has 231 electoral votes. Mike Garcia is now the 47th President of the United States. Congratulations to him. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe with the notification bell on, and I will see you in the next video.